Hello and welcome. This is Nolan with Discover NC Homes and Nolan's News. And today I wanted to talk about the word non-conforming. It is not a bad word in real estate, but it is a word that should, I think, not often be used, but used in special circumstances. So the actual definition of non-conforming is failure to conform to an established standard. And this word can be used, actually recently came up. So our office building, we had a visit from an appraiser today, and I wanted to make sure that that appraiser knew that our office building is non-conforming, which I've checked with the Real Estate Commission, and this is exactly the word they wanted to use, but this is what this means. So from just North Carolina, period, when you have a certain amount of office and office spaces or retail spaces, you have to have a certain number of parking places. So for our particular building, we have 6 units. They're 2,500 square feet each. You are supposed to have 1 parking place per 300 square feet. We have currently 42 parking places. To conform, we should have a total of 50. So if I were or we were to ever sell one of these office buildings, in our listing, we would have to state to the public that we are non-conforming when it comes to parking and the reason why. It's not a bad thing, but sometimes it can hinder the sale, but the Real Estate Commission wants you to say this. In residential, and this is where I was going with this, is oftentimes we'll bump into this with a beach home or something that is in a flood zone, and for a few different reasons, but the main reason is, say you have a bottom level. It's unfinished, unheated square footage, okay? And then without a permit, because you couldn't permit this because it is in a flood zone, you go ahead and you finish that space off. You make it heated and cooled, you make it comfortable, you put a bathroom in, whatever it is. When you go to sell that home, the Real Estate Commission wants you to count that heated square footage, but you have to disclose that it is non-conforming. And what that means in this case is you will not be able to, no matter what, insure that space because it is located in a flood zone. You haven't necessarily done something wrong by finishing it off, although you should have a permit, and that should be also told to any prospective buyer. But they want you to count it, and they want you to put in your residential property disclosure as well as public marketing remarks that it is non-conforming square footage, and they want you to put the amount. So just find that interesting. I think a lot of times when we are looking at homes, beach homes especially, there is a lot of that goes on. Not a bad thing, but end users need to know that that space cannot be insured. It's non-conforming, and when they go to sell that property, they have to also disclose the same thing. If you don't, sellers, real estate agents can all get in a lot of trouble. So if you have any questions, please let us know. Find it interesting, and if you need exact rules on it, please let us know. But as always, thank you for having us. Bye-bye.